You're watching The View. The G-View. GViewTV.com. Entertainment for you. Interviews, previews, and reviews.
Orlando, they are G-View TV tonight. Viewers on the outside, you asked for it. The viewers on the outside asked for it. We are asked for it. Orlando, Mr. Days of Our Life, passing through G-View TV. He's here tonight, living colors. We are going to talk a bag of something. Good night, Mr. Orlando. What one?
Good night. What have you there?
I've been looking forward to this.
Me too.
We are going to try our best to keep it short. You know, we
Try
know
our best? I don't know.
We are going to try, yes. We are going to
try.
try. You know, we are going to question him, and if you can keep the answers short,
I'll try.
We're going to try. You have a party coming up?
Yes, we have a party coming up. Myself, Mr. Days of Our Lives, and Jackie Royal, BFF, Power Team.
Yes.
We're having a black or white gala, and that's the 24th of November. Invites are $20. You can link me, Mr. Days of Our Lives, at 647-528-4750, or Jackie Royal at 416-220-1691 for your invites. We thought it was going to be a nice event. Bill Cosby will be playing.
Is it the first annual?
Yes, it's the first annual one.
And what is the date?
The 24th of November. The party where I cause so much headache and havoc.
Right. So me, you know, be glad you say so. Because then we said Shambush and troublemaker. A party that is causing havoc because you're keeping it November the 24th.
Is there a reason why you chose that date in particular?
We chose that date because other dates are not available, and in the promotion field, nobody owns any date.
Question. Pause right there. Now, when you say nobody owns any dates, you know, here in Toronto, we have this thing called a dancehall calendar,
Yes.
right? And every year it's maintained by several people within the community. Pictureman
Yes.
Lloyd is one of them,
Yes.
and there's a few other
Or them send it around and them
mentionables.
say put your date on it.
Right. So there's some parties that happen annually on a particular weekend. The third weekend in July is Drink Up. We have Drink Up every year.
Yes.
Now, you went on a weekend that has an annual party.
Okay.
Now,
So what happened when Mr. Days of Our Lives keep a all-white cookout, where everybody knows that every year, the last Sunday in July belongs to Mr. Days of Our Lives, and people go ahead and plan their events on that day. I don't quarrel, because Toronto people have a mind of their own. They choose where to go.
Right.
Now, Toronto is full of many people, and I'm not just a person that, as a big man, I just come into dancehall. I born and I was a dancehall baby. You understand? So Toronto people have so many people that people can pick and choose where to go. We're not quarreling. We're not running no, Jackie and I are not running no competition. We're not running a rat race. We are having a private party for our mature clientele versus to what the other parties are having.
Okay.
Some weekends you have 6, 7 parties keep on one night. Nobody murmurs, nobody complains. So why is it when Mr. Days of Our Lives and Jackie Royal say we're going to have a private party? It's causing a havoc. It's just a party.
I would have said because behind your back or in front of your face.
Yeah,
Me I go say you're a brave man.
that's right.
You is a brave man because Pitcherman Light can remember, you know, Caribana weekend. I say, Pitcherman Light, why you want to keep a party on Caribana weekend? I am not even close to being a promoter or nothing. Sean Bush never keep a birthday party yet, you know. Give you a thing to keep the anniversary. And I said, boy, you keep it, man. But I try to stay away from, I'll do anything but try to keep a party. I don't want to sell no ticket. I don't want to do nothing.
the stress.
The whole stress, you know, try to get police, the party, security, and the whole
There's
9
no
yards.
guaranteed turnout.
And you're no guaranteed turnout, you know. And I see it happens to promoter all the time. And I'm saying, why Orlando would I do that? He said, nobody not own a date. We give you that. What about saying, you know what, I'm not going to try for the date, yeah? Because out of respect, Missy party keep every year the single party out of respect.
I'm going to say
Me could go
something
there
to you.
road there.
I'm going to say something to you. It's a very touchy subject.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to leave this with you. Toronto people, each promoter has their followers. Mr. Days of Our Lives have his crowd. Jackie Royal have her crowd. The other parties have their crowd. Okay? We are keeping a party that only can accommodate 200 people
Okay.
versus a party that can accommodate 1,000 or 1,500.
Okay.
Toronto people have a choice. They can decide on their own where they want to go, who they want to support. As I said again, Jackie Royal, Mr. Days of Our Lives, we don't compete what we don't compare ourselves with.
All right.
So we're not competing with anyone.
If Elephant Man is there, would I say, them over there, so, and we over here.
That's right. One day east, one day west.
All right, now you keep referring to yourself as Mr. Days of Our Lives.
Yes.
Now that is a soap opera that's been on the air for many, many, many years. Now, did you give yourself that title? Was it given to you? How'd that go?
I kept a birthday party for my 40th birthday called
Okay.
The Days of Our Lives.
Okay.
So when this Facebook Live thing came out, and I started to do live, the name Mr. Days of Our Lives just stick.
Okay.
So I just run with it.
So how long have you been doing these lives? I've been fortunate enough to watch
I
the
wa-
last couple.
I watched one for an hour and 40 minutes.
Mr. Down there, I say, boy, Sean, I call Sean, I say, yo, hour and 40 minutes, you know. So how long have you been entertaining the people with these lives?
About a year now. About a year now.
And your viewership is up to thousands, I see.
Well, right now
Right
it's at
across the globe.
2.4K.
Right?
It's like the other day I was in Jamaica, and I go to Jamaica once a month. And I went down and I was in Maypen at the wholesale. And a few people stopped me and said, Mr. Days of Our Lives. And I dropped the basket. Come here, I said, wait. I can't admit the whole know what Mr. Days of Our Lives. And the man said, listen, we sit down and watch you every Sunday, 3 o'clock when you do cook and wipe. We love it. So we say, eh. So it just...
It just
So
just
was
stick.
it always this long? Or is it something that started at 5 minutes and then progressed into
No.
2 hours? Or it depends on the
Sometimes
topic?
I go an hour and it depends on the topic.
How passionate you are
How
about
passionate
it.
I am about the
Okay.
topic.
The last
So,
time I...
Sean, I'm gonna cut you, but with these lives, right?
Yeah.
Do you have shows? Do you have specific days where you go live?
I go
You
live.
say you do on Sundays you do cook and wipe.
Cook and wipe, yeah.
So do you have names for the other shows during the week, or how does it work?
Well, Wednesday we just chat randomly. Whether I mix up, whether I drama, whether I matey, all kind of topics. But Sunday, how it is set up now is that the viewers will call me and say, Mr. Days of Our Lives, we want you to talk about this week.
Okay.
So every week, viewers call and say, this is what we want you to talk about. Talk.
So you're taking the viewers' suggestions now.
That's right.
Bigger road
On Sundays.
On Sundays, you have to take your viewers
into
into
consideration.
consideration.
I learned something from Mr. Days of Our Life just this past week that I never thought about it in my entire time in journalism. And he said, quote, sometime it a go boring, sometime it a go nice, sometime people are going to say come off. And me I say, I never actually thought about it. Because every time we set foot in here, we want it to be a bang. And you know, our producer will say, on the boring, spice it up. And Mr. Days of Our Life say, yo, just doing live, he actually, you come to that conclusion, say,
Well,
it's not everything you talk about is going to be a hit.
I find that he has his finger on the button of what's happening, the hot topics. And because he's not afraid, like you said, to go on people's date, he's also not afraid to call names, and he's also not afraid to address the situations, in his opinion, as he feels and as he sees fit.
I feel that I tell people all the time, when I do my lives, I don't play hypocrite. I like to call name and get to the point. I don't think I should sugarcoat or go behind the scenes as some people go on Pinkwall and say them names so and so, so and so. Them cannot show who is behind that's typing.
Right.
Mr. Days of Our Lives can come live.
Right.
That all over the world, Australia, England, United States, Jamaica, you name it, tune in and gravitate, because what I call is a reality. It's like a reality show. I do it in my kitchen, in Canada. And when I'm in Jamaica, I do it in my kitchen in my home.
How do you...
I say if nothing else, you got to respect him for that alone. If nothing, you don't have to like him,
No.
but you have to give him that respect.
That respect. Yes, you have to give him that respect. Me, when after closing off 1 hour and 40 minutes, I say, well, 2 gig of my data gone.
Burn home.
I was on the road and I stopped my car and I watch it. I mean, I said, but wait, me late for me, I go, you know, Mr. Days. And the first thing could come to mind is, how do you remember everything that you're going to talk about and that you actually brainstorm to talk about? How do you remember everything? Because we here in television, it come like if we talk about one topic and we don't get the producer to put it back on track, we don't remember which one we did.
It's a natural gift. Just natural. I'm not reading from no script. I'm not reading from no placard. It's just something that just, this brain just keeps going. It stores everything. I prepare myself before I go live. Even if I'm on the road driving and people call me, this is going. The computer inside my brain is going. So when I go live, I know exactly what I want to talk about. I know exactly how I'm going to present myself. I just get down to business.
Do you refuse topics? Because you say your viewers call you during the week and tell you to discuss this topic.
No, I don't refuse no topics because I tell people, Mr. Days of our lives, Cook and Wipe, is things that happen in a day-to-day basis in our lives. So we talk about any and anything.
So if we mess up on GV show and them say beat them bad, you would have beat you bad?
Why? You can't say that one day. I wouldn't work saying. I wouldn't viewers ever work with. I wouldn't beat you so bad, but with a, based on what the viewers...
You say a scolding, maybe
would I get a
necessary.
little scolding.
Okay.
But I always tell people, I'm not perfect, but I always learn to take constructive criticism. So if my viewers say, Mr. Days of Our Lives, I don't like how you talk about this, or how you address this subject, or when you talk about this, or why you emphasize and brush it up, I take that. Because the viewers are the people that's pulling up the numbers and are giving me publicity, notice.
You mentioned something on your live. The divas, Toronto dancehall divas.
Yes.
We are going to go there because the fans are going
Let's go.
And that they've come
Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
Lord.
And I'm trying to pick up and pick bits of pieces where it actually started from.
Okay.
Did somebody trouble you, or are the viewers, as Gaga say, call you and give you the topic? They say, yo, beat them bad.
What happened was I get a WhatsApp message with an article that was some interviewers interviewed the producer. And I read it and I said, okay, Sunday, let's just talk about it. As
On
to
Cook
why.
and Wipe.
Yes, on Cook and Wipe, as to why Nelly Diamond left the show. So I got the okay from Nelly, because before I do my lives, I like to get the okay from people. Is it okay if I go ahead and talk about it? Got the okay, was okay, fine, do it. And I just, based on the question...
When you say talk about it, you're just talking about it, or are you going to represent her like a ghetto lawyer?
No, I'm just talking about it. There's no ghetto to it. This is sophistication as class. I'm still on my live. I said, Nelly, me are your manager now.
That's what I'm saying.
Manager.
Yeah.
Me are the manager now because, you understand, but we soon get that part there. So, what I did Sunday was just talk about what happened. Now, Nelly left the show, why she left the show. A lot of viewers looked at her as an asset to the show, right? She look good, everybody look good. Well done. Yeah, not tell a lie, she look good.
Well
If Steve
done.
wasn't my friend, then we'd have put in two talk. You have to talk. So I'm alive, you understand? I'm
heard
real
you say you have
Steve,
a
so I'm not
crush.
overstep the ball, but I have a crush on Nelly Diamond, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. All the cast members on the show that have, you know, done.
Yes.
Them look
Well
good.
done, well done.
You understand? After I did the live, Monday morning I wake up out of my bed, and when I just look messenger, I saw a message from the producer.
So wait a minute. So the first video and stuff, that was 2 weeks ago. And
No,
then
that was Sunday.
Sunday gone?
Sunday gone.
Okay.
Right? So I saw the message from the producer and I'm like, Then she start write the essay. So I'm not an English professor, nor my English teacher. My background is finance.
Okay.
And I tell people all the time, not because you see people go to dance, you judge them and look at them in a different way. A lot of people that have careers go to dance. Police, doctor, nurse, lawyer, judge. They're in parties. You understand? So don't just look at a person
They're a
and
human
say,
being.
this person just come and dance and go live. That's it to him. No. I graduated from school here, went to Humber, graduate. I have my finance documents. That's my background.
The numbers man.
He's a numbers man. You understand? True friend and company. I start the corporate world.
Right.
Okay? I'm going to the fasting. I talk on my life. It's just that's just me being real. So I saw the writing, and she mentioned legal terms and Facebook policies and the whole shebang. And I'm saying, but I don't even know this lady. Why would she write me this? So I said, no problem. Let me go live. Tuesday. It was supposed to go live Monday. But I get caught up. When you drink the white rum and the spirit start talking and it up with them say, get up. You have to get up.
Yeah, that's how you started the video and said, I don't know why she rise it up, you know me.
Just rise it in me. And the Baileys
are true.
And she said, come call me. I had to drink Baileys. Because if I drink the rum, I'd give lots more trouble. I mean, I'm not trouble, but when I talk, sometimes I'm not talk.
So you take the Baileys and take it down a notch.
So I just drank some Baileys, and all I did, quite frankly, was I sent out a blast on Monday with the interview to everyone so they can read. So when I come live Tuesday,
they have the
you
reference
understand
material.
where I'm coming from. And all I did was just read the questions that was asked and gave the producers answers. That simple. So I used their own statement to just
Fix it up.
I guess she didn't heard of me. She didn't know of me. That Mr. Days of Our Lives are the Facebook king for live. So I just said, go.
So that done and done with no...
It's not done and done with. You know what I mean? You can't dash out everything one time. You have to hold back some. Because you don't know what kind of rebuttal she's going to come with. Rebuttal meaning she's going to come with a defense.
Right.
So you got to prepare yourself. You cannot dash out the whole 10 chips. You have to hold back some.
So there was 2 points in your comment or in your live that stood out to me. Now, what is your feel on the new member who was added?
What I am saying is, right, the new person, Daniel D.I., that is added to the show, I don't have a problem, as I said in my live. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to say you're bringing Toronto Diva as a reality show to Toronto, meaning women from dancehall representing Toronto,
in the dance,
in the dance, keep it that way. I don't have a problem if you bring somebody from outside to be a guest appearance if you want to boost up your show. But what I have a problem with is, based on her statement, not one time in your statement did you mention the ladies that were in the cast other than Nelly dropping out. Your whole focus was on Daniel D.I. You needed someone big based on your conversation to make the show pop. So in my terms, or my interpretation, the ladies that are in the show are weak. They cannot bring that show to another level. Why is it you didn't recruit other females in Toronto that have been in the dance hall from a scene like a Jackie Royal, not because me and Jackie are friends, but a Jackie Royal that's a real diva, that's a veteran diva. Why did you incorporate it in the show? Ratings would have go up same way too.
Or
Kim Kelly, ratings would have go up same way too. You understand? There's other people, other females that you could have brought in if you're going to replace Nelly.
So I think the whole concept was to mirror love and hip hop.
It could be or it couldn't be, but to me, I'm saying even if you're going to remove one, you could have let it stand as is. So when you're going to add in somebody, it's got to be somebody who is going to relate to the rest. The rest, you could almost see their relationship. We always said, this one, Asoya?
Asoya.
Asoya. I don't really know her. The other ones I know. I don't know of her in the dance hall. I'm not out
I'll
there
tell you
like the rest
something.
of them.
I
So
saw you.
go ahead.
Okay, and I didn't want to mention it on my live because I didn't want to jeopardize.
Right.
But I got a call from England. What's going on with you and Asoya? And I said, nothing. Why? Because you didn't. Ray, Asoya is my cousin.
Oh,
Blood relation.
see it there?
I don't make up family. I don't today family. I'm a cousin.
Right.
You understand? But because I didn't want to bring it up to say, okay, I don't want to jeopardize whatever is going to happen moving forward, I eased back.
Well,
You know
when
what I
we
mean?
had them here, that was the question, right?
So maybe the producer of the data fi call upon you fi because you sound like
Coach Arden.
you sound like
see-
you actually know you could have.
The problem, let me tell you what the problem is, what I have with the producer. I don't know her, okay? I saw her picture, beautiful lady, because I saw it on the pink wall when somebody sent me something.
Right.
Beautiful lady. But what I'm saying is, as a producer, there's certain ways and certain measures that you take. You gotta know how to conduct yourself.
Right.
A producer is not supposed to act like a skettle.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not supposed to say that they are dashboard and a showed. You're a producer. Producers, you don't say them big producer carry on like that or behave like that. If Nelly's leaving the show, and I will say this with pride, as a producer, your remarks would be, ladies and gentlemen and viewers of Toronto Dancehall Diva, unfortunately, Nelly Diamond's left the show. We, the producers, and the rest of the cast members wish her all the best in her future endeavors. Endeavors meaning whatever she wants to pursue.
Right.
But the show will still continue. And we're going to add some new flair, some new excitement, some new kick to the show and just left it there.
Right.
So she never tell Nelly that.
Based on the interview that I read out, it was like a more Chorwood business, Vex Station business, Skettle business. It doesn't behave as a producer. You understand?
So do you know why Nelly left the show?
No, and when I did the interview, I tried to keep it simple because then again, Nelly has signed and all the other cast members have signed agreement. So when you're doing interviews, you got to know what boundaries to take, what questions to ask. You got to limit yourself. You know what I mean? If when Nelly came on live, if she had chosen to speak, then that'd be a different case.
So this lady, this producer lady, right? Does she have any affiliation with dancehall?
Based on what I am hearing from people outside, I would say no. I read some posts on Pinkwall that she must say based on one person, what one person say. Right? And just I use that to say, okay, Ray, this is it. She made a comment that on her interview that reality shows in Toronto don't work. And that's why I said on my live, if you knew that reality shows in Toronto would not work, then why would you bring it to the table in Toronto?
Right.
In order for the show to air, it needs a TV station to pick it up. And I'm saying to myself, okay, I said to the viewers, if you get offered, and this is based on her conversation in the interview, a local TV station to air your program, why would you turn it down?
Wait, I'm confused. Let's back that one up. Why does she need a TV station to pick it up? There's several internet
Yeah,
mediums
yeah.
that she could release the show on.
Yes.
Based on her interview that I read,
Right.
and her questions that she answered
Right.
during the whole mix-up with Nelly, she said in her statement, they turned out an offer
Yes, I
for
saw
a local
that.
TV station.
Yes.
And I'm saying, we all black people. Me and Mr. Days of our lives, I want to go live.
Right.
When Big G called me and said G-View TV, you think me I'm going to turn it down? Me not turning it down.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people out there watching.
Well, clearly.
Somebody might call me tomorrow and say, listen, big man, I see the potential in you. You got to have a talk show.
Yeah.
I did one live on Tuesday, 2.4
I don't know me nervous for my job.
views. And I have producers from all over sending me friend requests and they're watching my live. We
No.
got to take baby steps
It's-
in order to get to the top.
Definitely. And again, when they came on here, that was my understanding that they were going to be on YouTube or they were going to be on those medias until they reached to somebody else pick them up. So,
Then let me ask you a question. Do you see any YouTube?
I don't see
Do
anything.
you see any internet TV?
I don't see
That's
anything.
the same thing Mr.
So
Days of
we're,
Our Lives
we're
is
all
saying.
sitting here
What's
saying,
happening?
what, yeah.
That's, you all do a little drama. Tuesday, me the on the road, you know. And my phone no stop ring the people. Them I said, Mr. Days of Our, them tag me on my timeline with all them bottle of wine. Waiting for me to go live.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday. You understand?
So you had to go live.
I had to. Because me that pick and pan and say, boy, maybe me not do it again, yeah, man. But then when the people, the calls start coming in, and people start tagging my timeline with them bottle of champagne, them wine, and I'm like, huh? When I went on 50, 80, 90, 125.
And that's just live. That's not including who watches after. Because I wasn't live. I watched after the fact.
The
So
next
guess
morning
that
I was at
gone to-
1.4K. I'm like, oh my God. Is this really happening? Come on.
Mr. Days of Our Lives, we'll touch just some quick things. Do you have any beef with anybody in Toronto, dancehall?
May I say something to you? May I say something to you?
Personal beef.
May I say something to you? May I say something to honest God truth? People are like me. You have someone like and you have someone not like. You have someone love, someone just like. Someone just can't take Mr. Days of Our Lives because me just raw. Right? Me have issues with two people. Right? And issue number one, everybody know the whole Ringamaroo 2 years ago.
Okay, hold on. You say
Me
you
don't
have
know.
issues with two
I
people.
don't know 2 years ago.
You say you have
Me just-
issues with
me
two
just a
people.
come. So explain it to me who don't know.
You say you have issues with two
Yeah.
people. Mr. Days of Our Life just get here.
Yeah, two
And
people.
I mean, and the two people that you have issues with, would you name the two people or
Of
you just
course I
wanna?
would. Of course I would.
Okay,
Of
go
course
ahead.
I would. The first one is Shines, Mr. Allwhite. We've been friends for over 20 years. What hurt me the most is that this is someone where we move like two brother. And if something happened, it should have been dealt with differently. When you have a friend for 20 years, you're supposed to know what your friend is capable of, what he will do from what he won't do. You understand? I was one of Shine's backbone. I was the closest one to him out of the whole top family.
Okay.
Right? I get accused of something that I didn't do. I take a bogus test where place me all in a bar where me never work. When I asked the promoter, was Mr. Days of Our Lives? No, he wasn't even in our bar. But the lie detector test sent me in there. Me take everything that come at me. But one thing I thank God for. I haven't worked with him or spoken to him or intellect with him because I said, we can't be friends again.
Why you think so? Why?
Once that trust is broken, it can never be repaired.
And the trust
So
is
the-
on your side or his
On
side?
my side, I forgive,
Right.
but I don't forget.
Because of the
Mr. Days of Our
accusation.
Life.
Eh?
I watched the live that Sunday. Well, I watched parts of the live because I was having something at the house and I had to, you know.
And that get 2.3K views.
But that live, you mentioned in the video that you were accused
Yeah.
of stealing $20-something thousand.
24,000
From one event.
for one event.
Because I'm lost to the whole dancehall business aspect of it and how much a dancehall event makes.
So I'm gonna try to keep no show. 'Cause that's too much money for me, younger.
So $24,000. Is it possible for an event to make that, and for one person to steal $24,000?
You know the funniest thing is, I mean, no, we don't know what time.
Yeah.
I was in Jamaica, and I wasn't gonna come. Honest truth. Percy said to me, say, you have to go up. And Mr. Allwhite call me down. I missed the flight on purpose the Friday. I didn't want to come till the Monday. You know when your vibe said, they said, don't move? I went against that. I came up the Saturday night, Immigration Harlem pulled me, liquor board was there, took down the license, didn't want the party to keep. Mr. Days of Our Lives came at 11:30, 12 o'clock, the license was back up and the party went on. I had on a tight jeans like we have on now and a fitted shirt. It's impossible for me count out 24,000 exact in a one night and push in my pocket. And so many people were handling the money. I wasn't even handling the money. But me not tell you a lie. I learned something from this. I learned something from this. And the day I let go of it and forgive him is the day God made me excel. Once a month I go to Jamaica and I give God thanks.
Who's the next person?
Lady Illy. Jesus God, me can't even. That I go take one next show. Lady Illy.
What about her?
What
just
about her
irks
bird?
you?
Because you
You know what bothers me with Lady Hilly? I'm not telling the honest truth. Me not hate her. You understand? I don't hate her.
Want to hear this?
I just dislike her ways. Lady Hilly now is not like is a stranger to me or I know her in dancehall. Family, no family. You understand? My children know her nephews. You know what I mean? It's a family thing. And there's certain things that she's done that I don't like. And I don't like somebody that get up every day and say, God, oh God, God, oh God. And behind your back, they might take a knife and just wedge it on your back. And when time come, they act like they are the victims. And everybody must feel sorry for them.
So what have she done where you say, okay, you do too much now? You reach out to her and say, yeah, what got me now? I could just live good.
We had a conversation on a telephone. Me, Hillary, and Jackie. 3 of us had a conversation.
When was this?
This was a while back. You know what I mean? Jackie known from Malico Youth. Timothy, 16 at the first basement party, go. Jackie for basement party at Ulrich. At times, Jackie are upset at days. Nice, you know what I mean? I'm 40 odd now, so that's over 20 odd years ago. You know what I mean? And by the time we reach a one dance, Lad had a dance that night. It was last year, October, the year before. Sharp, I show everybody. I tell everybody the argument. 3 people, grown adults, friends having a conversation. The whole of Toronto don't have to know. You just keep it within our circle. And leave it at that.
And that's where it all started.
And that's where it all started. And then with the whole Shines thing, and she added in.
Okay.
And other things came up. I just say, you know what? Just take 10 steps backwards.
So the bond there where you guys have can't mend.
It will never mend. We forgive, you stay one side, we stay one side, but it will never mend. And
So when you say it will never mend, are you saying it won't get as close as it used to be?
it will
What if
you
they
guys-
want peace with you?
Yeah, and you guys just be on a
What if
healing.
they want peace with you? Come and ask you, who and you have beef?
It's a peace for Rasta man. So anybody want peace with me, I will give them the peace. But we will not be friends. We don't have to talk. You just stay one side. Mr. Days of my life stay upon Fame side. You stay in your mansion, me stay in my full cube.
So peace
Right,
mean
God.
we can see how we can
Peace
Yeah, yeah.
means there's no heal. We don't no animosity. You stay one side, we stay one side. That are my peace in Rastafarian terms.
No, sir.
We don't want no talking.
No, sir.
No
Yell
talking.
His Majesty.
We don't want no talking. You understand? We don't want no talking. And it's funny to touch the subject. The 24th is their party. Me and Jackie wish them all the best. Them all get them crowd. We all get full crowd. We not compete. Nitro have 100 date for the year. We just have one little date.
Okay, so
Was
I'm
this
is that
deliberately done?
It's not animosity thing and we not...
Is it deliberately done? The
The
viewers here, we have
No, it's not
we have
deliberately
we have 500,000 viewers now watching you.
Oh yeah.
Is-
Days were not.
Was this
Bust now.
deliberately done?
No, it was not. It wasn't deliberately done. We wanted other dates. It wasn't available. So we said, we'll use that date. As I said again, Jackie Royal and Mr. Days of Our Lives is keeping a private party. It's not a party that's rare. Our capacity is only 200 people. We're allowed, we're keeping the event. It's not going over. You know what I'm saying? So we are 60% there, and people are still calling for tickets. Some of the live, we get all people are 10, 5, you know what I mean? It's a go on. But once you reach 200, that's it.
to cut it off.
There's no more coming in.
Because technically from looking at it from a outsider perspective, people would say you go on Nitro's date.
Right.
And your book Bill Cosby.
And you're using one of Nitro's event. Because Nitro have their black and white. So you go on Nitro date and you use the Nitro event.
Well, our party is called Black
Or White.
Nitro event is called Black and White.
Okay.
So you can wear black come up for a party, you can wear white, or you see Mr. Days of Life name coordination, black and white with black. So we're having a black or white gala. Nitro keeps a black and white
And you go on 200 people.
anniversary. We only want 200 dege people. That's all we are look.
All right.
We now look house and land. We're happy with the little fall cool. 200 people, 200 chicken,
Well,
and them can go out with the thousands.
Well, I forgot to say that. We at GView TV is an upliftment television station. We uplift the community and always want to see peace in the community. And we have little kids behind us coming up and we can have them a cuss and go on and, you know, this whole heap of animosity in the community. So we always have ball peace, and if everybody can come to understanding and we all together get together and keep one of the something we Wanda used to keep, the soccer something.
Soccer thing.
Yes. All of we just in a one stadium and we run and kick football and everything. We want to see but there's something there. Yeah, so
One thing I tell my children them, you see anybody we not talk to, don't you ever pass them on the road those eye. That's how I grew up. You understand? So if my Hillary know my kids and my kids see Hillary, they have to say eye to her. They have to yell her up. Because picnic, no business, no big people argument.
Oh.
So there's peace. My granny grew me, so me have principle about me. You understand? Anybody we not talk to. If them see Shines, my daughter see Shines, she yell him up same way. You know, business with me and Shines argument.
Okay.
Nobody does.
Okay.
But you know, people just like to dip in them season at the pot.
Yes.
I wait no well season them and throw in them season. I just said go.
alright, so viewers, you have it.
So you mentioned something in the live too. That Jackie teach people how to wear gowns and walking heels.
And spike heel boot.
Big G,
Talk to us about that.
Big G, zoom up on them face. then.
Jackie Royal, everybody knows Jackie Royal from back then. You know what I mean? Jackie used to wear keeper parties. Jackie used to wear the nice, expensive long gown them and heels. Jackie used to keep like a fashion show and teach the girls them how to walk in heels and those things. So that's what I'm replying to, you know what I mean? People look at Jackie as a diva. People ask, Jackie, how come you're not in the show? Even the producer called Jackie and said, Jackie, everybody's talking about you. We want you in the show.
Jackie said no.
And I said, Jackie, no. Because Jackie I'm my manager, me and Jackie manager. No. Because when the show started, what they should have done, they should have picked out some of the original divas and tied in with the new divas, the millennium, and give it a bang. You know what I mean? Miss Sarah said the producer never come to me and said, Mr. Days of Our Lives, why you help me?
Maybe they're gonna do a
Yeah, help her.
reshoot. Maybe they're gonna do a reshoot because you know subtract and somebody subtract out of it. So and I'm curious about what they're gonna do with those footage.
Let me ask you a question, Mr. G-View. Let me ask you a question, Sean Bush. The show for air September, we get one little trailer, we hold on pan it, like little picnic. We hold on pan lollipop and gum.
You're gonna make me laugh,
Right? We in October, we hear that the show was supposed to come out, we don't get it. Now we in November. Them must wait till clear next year for them get something for the people them see.
They're
I'm gonna
saying
give the benefit of the doubt. I'm thinking they're teasing, they're holding, they're trying to grasp one of the viewers from this or whenever
I was
get
reading
it.
the blogs, and what
I'm
she said
thinking-
right now is that they've lost a lot of footage, and they have to do some retaping
Oh, she
and
put
go
a blog
into
out.
and they need to go into the vault and go back through, and now they need to edit Nelly out. So they're looking at the pre-spring release.
So now that Nelly, I don't know if you can answer this. Now that Nelly is not in the show, can they use her footage?
That's what China just said.
No.
She said in the blog they said they have to edit out.
Yes.
Apparently, Nelly signed an agreement, right? I don't know what type of agreement she signed. And then months back when I did my live, I said, you guys got to be careful what you guys sign. Read carefully. Even if you get a contract, seek legal advice
And
before you
there's a lot of
sign
entertainer
on the
lawyer
dotted
out
line.
there. Yeah.
So there's a lot of entertainment lawyers out there that do these things. You know what I mean? You could go over, pay them like 100 or 200, or some of them offer free consultations. Read over your contract before you sign it. You know what I mean? So with Nelly being gone on the show, and I tell a lie, I'm not being biased, and as people would say, people call me Mr. Days of Our Lives, you don't say, Nelly, so Nelly. No, I have nothing against the others. The others, them look good, them great, you understand? Nelly being in the show, or Nelly being out of the show, to me, Nelly was a big asset to the show. A lot of people were tuning in to see the girls, but Nelly. You know what I mean? What reason? I don't know. Me, I have my personal reason. But
You say Steve whenever you're bridging.
yeah, Steve, I'm a bridging with that look hard. Because she look good. You know what I'm saying? Nikki Hype look good, Nikki Hype pretty. You understand? Everybody look good. Me not be biased. You know what I mean? My cousin body look good, although my cousin. Pepper,
You say if Jeff whenever you're bridging.
Barbie Dolly, no, me not cross the line of Ilika. We are Illy coming like family at the time. You understand?
Me just
Family
assess,
over family.
me just assess.
So we not cross that bridge there. But me not tell like all the other cast members are good.
They
All
look
I'm
good.
saying, I'm
They
not
look
in
good.
my life. I'm not taking Nelly's side. I'm not taking this one's side. In your statement, in your interview, more encouragement, more boost should have been made on the other girls, just as way you big up Danielle D.I. Simple.
Okay. So you're not bash nobody?
No.
All right.
I just,
So with Danielle D.I. coming on the show, she basically I would say know nothing about Toronto dancehall.
She have to go learn.
How would she fit in?
Just drop her in one of the dance and make sure bump
well, that's a
somebody.
question I want to ask the producer, but me not think the producer will want me interview her because me just comply down with her statement.
Fine, China, when you said it's slated to be on the road,
They said pre-spring, so I'm assuming March time.
pre-spring, March time. Okay, so pre-spring, March time, so we are looking out for April.
Oh yeah,
So make a hold tight and see for April.
that me said too.
And if you not drop by, we give them April. And if you not drop by May, we invite back Mr. Days of Our Lives.
And you know Mr. Daisy when I was give them part 3 and it now go pretty and it now go nice and the part of a well season.
Your party coming up for the 24th, this is a private event?
Yes,
you
it
say.
is.
So you can't disclose the location or something.
Yeah, we can disclose our location, but as I said, if you don't have an invite,
You can't come.
you can't come in.
Alright then.
It's not open to the public.
Alright then.
Like that.
Well, big up your party. I hope you get your 200 people you look for. You look like your 1,000 viewers where you get just fit. That also warm up the live. The 1,000 viewers them. You know say a bombard. I go be at the door.
You hear me say? You see, we promoters, with a set precedence to a thing. You see, once me and Jackie Ryle said 200, and him know me already, because me keep round robin. Me and Jackie Ryle keep the biggest round robin in Canada. And when you see 2 o'clock, when you see 2 o'clock and bar, like and 2:30 come, me turn on light fast. People cuss me, I say, listen, we go on time.
Go on time.
So once we say 200,
Principal.
that's it.
Principal. Well, Orlando, big up yourself. Thank you for passing through on GView TV, and I hope this interview
Clears the air.
clears the air and
Right.
clear up something. You know, some people still have a beat. I say, we can never ask him this.
By the way, no, can't bring me back again. Me love it, you know. Me love the excitement, you know. Me there on TV, eh? The first time on TV.
No, we're
bigger road.
nervous right now
I gotta run with
because
it.
you could have come off, you know, and GView and say, yeah, what got, you know, yeah, Lego Shambush, you know. Orlando,
His job is in jeopardy.
So Orlando,
Or let's start him out of the building.
I have one last question that I want to ask. What if the producer at this point call you and say, Orlando, you'd be an asset to this show and try to get you on the team? Would you accept the offer?
I'm going to say something to you. Jamaica is where I want to be. That's where my aim's at. That's where my focus is at. If the producer call me and want to talk to me, I have my attorney. From the contract is right, and the dollar signs is right, then we can chat.
You can't talk.
But until then, it is what it is.
No free service.
No free service.
Catch him
All right.
live.
Yeah, we
Tell
go
him
sell-
how you catch him live.
Or we can catch you live.
When?
Log on each and every Sunday. I
Why
say
pan
3
cook?
o'clock. Cook and Wipe. We talk about all kind of things. This week, Sunday, we're going to be talking about why the men, like Mikey mentioned, Olaf and those guys left the show. That's what I'll talk about this Sunday, because the people might drive me crazy. Mr. Days.
So they had men on the show?
Hold on, say it again there.
We're going to talk about why Mikey mentioned and Olaf and those other guys left the show.
This Sunday.
This Sunday.
What time now? What
This
time?
Sunday, 3 o'clock, and I'm going on 3 o'clock sharp because my granddaughter birthday party is 6 at Chuck E. Cheese. So I have to go on 3 o'clock.
Granddaughter.
So my whole Sunday book. So 3 o'clock, I have to go watch Orlando live. And then 6 o'clock, I have to go play a football game, and then I have to run, come home, come watch 90 Days Fiancé. So my Sunday book.
Make sure you cook your dinner, and you cook and wipe, and you have a liquor put on, because it's going to be a nice, interesting life.
All right. Big up yourself, Orlando. Thank you for passing through GView TV. You know, the viewers on the outside, big up on yourself. It was a pleasure being here as your host with our team, with me, my co-host beside me, Fine China. A long time I don't see her, because you know, so we take a break. As Rika Shook. Gaga Mel over there, so. Gaga, big up yourself.
Good night, Daddy.
It's a pleasure. Richie Ramos over there, so always a pour him rum. You know, say come like him a personal problem already. Just a drink along, so we don't know how I go. Big G, big up yourself. You know, one of the baddest and the toughest producer about you, so you can't deny that. Auntie D, always quiet. Big up the whole entire GView chaos. The viewers on the outside, big up on yourself. Good night.
There.
Log on to BigGOnline.com.
GView, entertainment for you. Interviews, previews, and reviews. GViewTV.com.
Don't forget to share or comment. Click the subscription button or click the notification bell for instant notification when new video uploaded on GView TV.